How did you find it?
My mother told me that the Spartan army brought it back from the Battle of Thermopylae.
Why bring it back to her?
Leonidas was her father.
Incredible. And it gives you visions. Perhaps...
What's going on?
I'm here to check the warehouse's taxation records, but I'm being refused entry.
This matter is out of my hands.
Fine. The wheels of Evia will be greased once more. How much will it cost to get me the records?
That's not going to work this time, Agapios. The guards are under strict orders to not let anyone in or out of the warehouse. It's an order they will enforce, my friend. Take my advice. Stay away from that warehouse.
It's lucky your friend warned you.
Haha! He's just as corrupt as the rest of Evia. I fear there's nobody honest left.
Not all mercenaries are cutthroats. I can be trusted.
That remains to be seen.
What's causing the corruption?
A group called the Dagger is strangling Evia with their greed. They work from the shadows, controlling the nation with bribery and blackmail. The other reason I need the taxation records from that warehouse. I'm following a parchment trail which I believe will lead me to the person behind it all. But I'm too old to be breaking into guarded warehouses. Perhaps the shine on my drachmi can convince you to do it for me, huh?
I found this.
Wonderful! Though I'll need more evidence if I'm to track down the leader of the Dagger.
I'll get the records for you.
Perhaps there is someone left in Evia who can be trusted.
What can you tell me about the man behind the dagger?
Other than he may not be a man, only his reputation is known. Cruel, driven by greed, a living noose around the neck of Evia. If we can't find out who he is and stop him, our fate is that of Eretrias. Total ruin!
A dagger? Dramatic name. Any particular reason?
They stab at Evia without honor. From the shadows, unseen, bleeding our nation of its lifeblood. A dramatic name, perhaps, but apt.
I'll find the records. The guards don't stand a chance.
They don't deserve a chance. For Evia to survive, corruption and those who spread it must be crushed. I'll wait for you here.
There's more. It helps me in battle.
What do you mean?
I can't really describe it. The warehouse.
Fascinating. This is just extraordinary.
There's the warehouse, Doc.
Just stay back and you won't get hurt.
They'll keep a sharp watch here.
Well, I should see what that was.
Now to find those records. Records of the trades Evie has made in the last 6 months. Maybe the identity of the Dagger's leader is in here.
Someone's here!
Misthios! Destroy the records before they claim them!
Go! Go!
Prepare to die!
Sparta!
Destroy the evidence!
How are you still
Records of shipments. What docked where and when. This might help Agapios. I found the records, Agapios.
My master would be pleased.
You're a slave.
Do I not look as you expect? Yes, Misthios, I am a slave, but I'm not without dignity. The local magistrate is my master, and I'm his most trusted servant.
I would rather die than be a slave.
Not all have the luxury of choice, friend. Nobody chooses to be a slave, but being one provides me food, shelter, safety, and security. Especially now, with Evia all but run by the Dagger. They cannot see past their greed. And if they go unchecked, we may all end up as slaves. If uncovering the identity of the Dagger's leader and finally stopping them sounds like something you'd be interested in, meet me and my master in the slave market.
I'll think about it.
No, this can't... How is this possible?
Agapios, what's wrong? What have you found?
Master, it's a name. Written in the records over and over again. The name of the man leading the Dagger. The Kingfisher.
Once you know the Kingfisher's real name, bring him to a court of law. He and the Dagger have wounded Evia. Evia should have a chance to decide his fate.
Agapios, tell her.
When we were young, when we'd play, I was the Robin, and the Kingfisher was my brother. But he died. He should be dead. I mourned him. I made him a grave. Please, tell me he's not one of them. I beg you, tell me my brother's not a Dagger.
You know your brother better than these records. If you believe this Kingfisher isn't him, then you're right.
Thank you. Yes. The boy I knew, there is no way he could be involved in this.
Your brother can't have been born the Kingfisher.
Of course he wasn't. Neritos. His name was Neritos. Older than me. More trouble than me too. Fighting, stealing. But he always looked out for me.
Nothing is more important to Envia's survival than stopping the Dagger. I'm sorry, old friend. The Kingfisher must be dealt with whether he's your brother or not.
Yes, Master. I understand. Please, Misthios, help me uncover the Kingfisher's true identity. We can clear my brother's name and stop the Dagger. Evia would be in your debt. More in your debt. The Magistrate's treasury runs deep. Your reward would not be small.
Whatever it takes, I'm in. Family can be complicated. We'll clear your brother's name and save all Evia while we're at it.
I know a farmer who's had dealings with the Dagger's inner circle. If anyone's seen the Kingfisher's true face, it's him.
I should pay him a visit. Any other leads?
There is a shipwreck along Evia's southern coast, and the theater in Galki City has been spreading the Dagger's lies.
You said you know a farmer who's had dealings with the Dagger. Maybe I could beat some information out of him.
No. He wasn't friends with them. He was targeted by them. He's rich. Oh, he was. Anytime someone in the Dagger needed to line their tunic with Rahmi, they'd visit him.
Then he may know the Kingfisher's true identity.
Which could clear my brother's name.
We're in a war. Ships are sunk daily. Why does this ship matter?
Because this ship appears to belong to the Dagger. A slave I trust waits by the temple above the ruins in Eretria. Speak with her to learn more.
You mentioned an evil theater?
The theater in Galki City is a more potent weapon than you realize, Misthios. The Dagger use propaganda to poison the minds of Evians. See what you can learn there.
You seem well connected. How is that?
For a slave, you mean? We are not without eyes and ears, Misthios. We see much, and we share it. Slave to slave. Leads, warnings, anything that might help us survive all the way from today to tomorrow.
I have enough to go on. And the Kingfisher. If I discover he's your brother, if he's the man behind the Dagger.
He won't be. Return to me when you've learned all you can.
I should be extra careful in this area.
One Dagger sympathizer has to die. He'll keep making us do his dirty work.
Killing him won't solve anything, Prexileos!
But we can't just sit here and let him do this to us, Idia. To the children.
You think I don't have their well-being in mind?
Well, you certainly aren't acting like it.
How dare you!
Enough, you two!
Who do you think you are?
The Misthios is right. Calm down. It's bad for the...
Speak up, stranger.
Agapios sent me. He wants to prove his brother's innocence and destroy the Dagger.
His brother? Neritos? Didn't he die on...
Stop, Idia. We're in enough trouble as it is.
Tell me what you know.
Let's make a deal. Kill a man for me, Misthios. Help me, and I'll tell you about the Dagger's base of operations.
We've been through this. No killing. Talk to the man instead. Make him honor his word to pay us.
Deal. I will take care of your problem.
There's a man from the Dagger. He approached us one day to help them spread their agenda. We don't care about the Dagger, but we need the extra income.
He wanted us and the children to spread the message of the Dagger in the theater and on the streets.
He's just using you. Exploiting your children for sympathy.
And now he intends to do it for free. He stopped paying us. and threatened to come after our children if we didn't continue.
I was going to kill him myself, but Idia...
We can't just take a life like that, Prexileos. That's not us.
He lives in the large house in the middle of the city. Kill him, and we'll have drachmae for you.
Listen to yourself. Talk to the man, and posture if you must. But we aren't savages. I don't want to set a horrible example for the children.
I'll deal with the man. Just make sure you pay up.
If you need anything else, or forget where to find the Dagger man, speak to us again.
They'll just do it all the same!
It'll be trouble if I'm spotted here. That's him, the Dagger man, threatening the theater couple. That's the big house they were talking about.
I can't be doing this, but I have to. I have to do this. For family. Yes, that's right. For family.
Look too dangerous.
Mistios, I've sent the children away. Make sure this Dagger Malaka doesn't get to...
Shut up! We'll find every last one of your precious kids. They'll fetch a good price.
Release them this instant.
I'll let them go. After I've made a few cuts.
Malaka!
The Dagger doesn't appreciate your intrusions into our affairs.
Then you Malakas should get out of my way.
I'm a man that likes a little drama, so let's make this interesting. You, Mistios, seem to have a flair for the dramatic, and we are in a theater after all. So let's have you decide how this play will play out.
Get to the point.
Someone's got to die here today.
I won't let anyone die today.
If you don't make a choice between these two lovebirds, I'll kill them both.
I don't think he's playing around, Mistios!
But like I was saying, someone's got to die. But just one! It's always more fun when one lover is alive to watch the other bleed. So, meddling Mistios, tell us, who should live?
Save Idia, Mistios.
What? No! Save Prexileos, Mistios! The kids can't do
No,
without him.
save Idia, please. You'll be saving
All right,
more
time's up! Pick an ending to our little play, Mistios.
Idea, let her live.
She was my choice too! Are you sure?
Go to Skiros, Mystios. What Agapios 6, you learn everything. About the dagger, about
No! What have you done? No! Brexilios! Brexilios, answer me!
That was a close one. Couldn't risk this little man running his mouth on more than he should have.
You couldn't even let them say goodbye? I'll wipe that grin off your...
Now you've heard some things we really wish you hadn't. And you've been so cooperative, too. Such a shame. A shame, I tell you. But it's time for the hero to die now. Kill the Mystios. Victory!
Dog!
No! Wake up! Wake up!
Idea,
I won't forgive them, Mystios! I'll kill them! I won't stop until every one of these dagger bastards is dead!
Remember what you said about setting an example for your children.
Kill them, Mystios! Kill every last one of them on Skiros!
They will die for what they've done to you and Evia. Every last one. Skiros. Agapios needs to know about this. I still need to meet all of Agapios' contacts. This must be the farm Agapios mentioned. Now, to find the farmer and see what he knows about the dagger.
Mystios! Up here! Please don't make me shout!
I need to speak with your husband.
Oh, forget him. I need your services.
Is that right?
Would you fetch me a drink? The slaves are all busy and I'm quite parched.
No! The wine's right next to you. Tell me where I can find your husband.
Somewhere on the Eastern Road, I think, delivering wheat and grapes. Come to think of it, I haven't seen him in days. A lot of days. Weeks? Oh. Oh no, I think he might be in trouble.
You must be drinking a lot if you didn't notice your husband was missing.
Yeah, between you and me, it's hard to notice anything after enough wine.
Your husband must have enemies or something. Someone who might want to make him go missing.
The Dagger. If you're wealthy, they're your enemy. A local captain and his Malaki's Dagger friends visit as often as they please, demanding made-up taxes and beating my husband if he doesn't pay. Will you find him? Will you find my husband?
Don't worry. I'll find him.
Thank you. Is there anything else I can tell you?
Any idea where I should look for your husband?
He's been trying to find ways to get his shipments past the Dagger's forces on the road east of here. Anytime his carts ride by, the troops on patrol take a cut. More of their godless Malaki's taxes. My husband usually waits on the road directly south of the cave until it's clear.
I want you to tell me everything you know about the dagger.
Daggers? They're like cute little baby swords.
What? No, the dagger you just mentioned.
Oh, right. They're just men, Mistios. Greedy. Delusions of grandeur. Bleeding dry the drachmae of poor innocent slave masters like me.
I've heard enough. I'll head east and find your husband.
Thank you, Mistios.
If I follow the road east, I should be able to follow the husband's tracks. Husband's carts. Looks like he tried to escape an armed patrol. Didn't end well.
Ella.
What happened here?
Guards. Malakis got up guards. They wanted taxes. They always want taxes. Took my master up to the Vistos fort. He should have paid their stupid taxes. He should have paid.
I'd better head to the fort.
Yeah! Away we go!
He's locked up. Vistos fort. It's big. The husband could be anywhere in there.
You want to start trouble?
Catch them off guard. They'll never see it coming. show something. Again and again, I've paid every tax you ever invented. Please, I haven't got anything left. I've seen your farm, friend. Taken everything. Tell us where you keep your drachmi.
Someone there. Huh?
What was that? Well, less trouble for me, I guess.
What's that? Check the body.
Keep an eye out while I check. This is the
Someone there? I see her! You're strong.
No way to escape!
For Sparta!
Die!
Non kagon proistimin. This will not be forgotten, friends.
Not sure who you are, but I'm grateful.
What happens? Keep going. I won't let you die. Keep your head down. We've got to make it to the road.
me.
Surprised?
It's just... you look more like a hired killer than a hero.
Man named Agapios believes you may be able to identify the Kingfisher. If I find out who he is, I can stop the Dagger.
Ah, so it's just Evia you're here to save. Still, thank you.
I need to know everything I can about the Dagger.
They have such ambition. A legendary greed. They appear to be pirates, yet they're organized, funded, well-connected. There may be more than just the Kingfisher pulling their strings.
Don't worry. Taking on shadowy organizations is my specialty. Whatever you know about the Kingfisher, I also need to know.
He'd visit me, the Kingfisher and his Malaka's flock, demanding their taxes. I kept him fed. I kept him rich. If I tell you his name, I'm a dead man.
Say it!
I can't. What he'll do to me. What he'll do to my wife.
Give me his name!
Neritos. His name is Neritos. Just make sure you stop him.
Agapios' brother. It is him. I still need to meet all of Agapios' contacts.
Ella.
Did Agapios send you?
Yes.
Were you followed?
No?
Are you sure you weren't followed?
There was no way I was followed. I made sure of it.
You covered every track?
Every single one.
Malaka's liar! You've led them right to me!
Who?
The Dagger! Their corruption, their reach, it's limitless! They're watching that shipwreck, and I don't doubt they're watching you.
What exactly went down with the ship?
I'm not sure. All I know is that this particular ship was part of the Dagger's fleet. They keep trying to salvage whatever's down there. If it's important to the Dagger, then it's important to us.
How do you know the Dagger's watching the shipwreck?
I see them row out to it. Men dive down and never come up. Those who do are half-drowned and terrified. They're forced to go back down again and again until they're dead. The Dagger's looking for something and won't stop until they've found it.
How did you get involved in all of this?
It was my master's boat that engaged the Dagger's ship, but he and many of his men perished in the ensuing battle.
I've already explored the Dagger ship.
Well, did you find anything?
The Dagger's dagger. Seemed important.
It's not just important, Mistios. This is a sacred sacrificial blade. These markings? These weapons used to make sacrifices to Achilles. Find the right temple of Achilles, and you'll find the dagger. Quickly, take this blade back to Agapios, and let's end this. The days of being pressed under the dagger's thumb will soon be over.
For Sparta!
That's the last of Agapios' leads. But I'll tell him what I've learned.
I decided to stay and rebuild my life. And the rest we are with.
Sail with me, and put this life behind you. Fire! Shit!
Get on the ground!
You've returned. What did you learn?
The Dagger's base is on Skiros. They seem to be planning a ritual at the Temple of Achilles.
What did you learn about my brother? Is he alive? Is he the Kingfisher?
I'm sorry, Agapios. Neritos is the Kingfisher. The Dagger is his operation.
Neritos always was getting himself into trouble. A temple to Achilles on Skiros, you said?
Agapios!
Stop, slave! Stop, slave! Guards! Guards!
No! That man earned his freedom long ago. Thanks to you, the Dagger's true face has been revealed and Envia has a chance at survival. You've earned your reward. Though I fear victory will not be as simple as storming Skiros, the Kingfishers hid in the shadows for decades. There will be more to do before the end. Help me. Help Envia.
I'll see what I can do.
Good. Good. I'll lead a small force to Smuggler's Dock on Skiros. Meet me there, and together we'll finally crush the Dagger!
Now to find the magistrate.
Get over! I will kill you!
Misthios, you came! We need you now more than ever. Please help us finish the Dagger.
I'm in.
If the information you uncovered is accurate, it won't just be the Kingfisher at the temple. It's a gathering of the Dagger's leadership. You can wipe them all out and free Evia from their control.
Agapius will not allow his brother to be harmed.
I love Agapios, but Evia must come first. When this is all over, I'll make sure your reward finds its way to your boat. Evia thanks you for your service. Misthios! The Dagger know we're here! We need to move fast!
Αλόκοτον τα μάλα.
The Dagger won't go down without a fight.
Ready to die?
I hope Agapios hasn't done something stupid.
So this is what's become of my brother. You've clawed your way back from Hades, back to life, only to take the lives of others.
Not from Hades, little Robin, from the ocean floor. Poseidon remained silent as I drowned. I saved me. Me! There are no gods, only mortals. Know that, and you'll know everything you need to rule this world.
Not everyone wants to rule the world. Some of us just want to live in it.
Ah, Amisthios.
Kingfisher.
No! His name's Neritos. He's not just some code name you can cross off. He's my brother. He's family.
Family or not, that man is the head of the Dagger. He's caused a lot of suffering. For that, no one gets a pass.
You've been a slave, brother, but the world is my slave. Its wonders, its wine, its people. We could be masters together. We were always meant to fly, little Robin.
Agapios! You can't trust the Kingfisher! Think of what he's done to our people! Think of the lives he's ruined!
He's my brother. I can save him. I know I can save him. Please, Master Misthios, there's no need for violence.
Look around you, Agapios. Skiros is already drowning in blood. Neritos brought violence to Evia's shores long ago. We're past negotiating.
When we first met, you said not all mercenaries were cutthroats. That I could trust you.
So trust me now. He's not the boy you remember. He's not Neritos.
I always preferred the Kingfisher.
You have no right to that name. That belonged to my brother. And he's dead. I have no one.
You have no one? Who did I have? I washed away, got lost at sea. But I found my way home. And what was there to welcome me? Father dead, and you a slave. A slave! I crawled out of the fucking ocean. I was strong, but you were the one who died, little brother. No, I had no one. So, I made my own family. My brothers, the Dagger.
Misthios! Brother, no. No, don't do this.
Perhaps you'd like to meet them. Kill the Misthios!
You know how to die, do you?
The dagger ends now. Your brother.
He made a choice. Years ago. Greed, power. If that's what freedom looks like, I'm better off a slave.
You're not a slave, Agapios. You're free.
Free? No. I abandoned you to look for my brother. I should be put to a miserable death. Or...
You performed a great service for Evia today. You've been doing that for years, my friend.
Master, I don't deserve this.
You've worked and fought and sacrificed for your nation. Take a Malaga's reward when it's offered to you.
Yes, sound advice, Misthios. Then let my first step as a free man be this. I will remain in Evia. She needs me, and I need her.
With the Kingfisher removed and the Dagger's leadership eliminated, Evia is safe. That's not something we'll forget. Thank you, hero of Evia.